Hello everybody, welcome to Green Building. I'm Scott Corbett, I'll be your instructor. Builders need to weigh the cost, performance, benefits, and aesthetics or looks of resource and energy efficient products. One particular technique that we'll talk about is advanced wall framing. Advanced wall framing techniques can save material and labor. The idea is that we're going to use 24 on center studs instead of 16 on center studs. We have less studs in the wall. Wood is not a good insulator. Wood is about, dry wood's going to be maybe an R value of 3/4 of an R per inch, or maybe 1 per inch. That's kind of a range in there. You put moisture in it, it gets a little worse. But the idea is you use less studs, you can get more insulation in there. Insulation, even at R13 in a wall, or R21 in a wall, it's far better than R5.5 for that stud. So you take studs out, you put more insulation in. That would be the 24 on center studs. No headers and non-load bearing walls. If you have a load bearing wall, of course you need to have a solid structural header. But if it's a non-load bearing wall, you could put just a sticked in header and then put insulation in there. Again, we go back to wood is not a good insulator. So if you have a very solid header in there and you don't need it, you're causing that thermal bridging or that conduction to leak that heat out where you could put insulation in there. When you use a thermal imaging camera and take a picture of a window, the header looks almost the same. Windows are typically in the R1 to 3 range, and that's about what a header looks like without insulation in it. You could use 2x6 studs. 2x6 studs are going to give you an extra 2.5 inches of depth, so you can have more insulation in there, deeper insulation. You get R21 bats in that particular cavity, so that'll give you a thicker insulation.